Sometimes I rhyme slow, sometimes I rhyme quick. Quick, quick, quick. Sometimes I rhyme slow, sometimes I rhyme quick. Quick, quick, quick. Sometimes I rhyme slower, sometimes I rhyme quick. I'm sweeter and thicker than a Chico stick. Here's an ice cream cone, honey, take a lick. Or go to Bay Plaza and catch a flick. Want my Timberland boots so I can stop the ticks. Scared the let's get it.
Basilray from Vape TV, from YouTube, from Twitter, and a few different forums. I have a pair of special videos that are going to go hand in hand with a contest. New juice vendor for me here. It's local in Minneapolis. They're Vermillion River eJuice. Had the pleasure of meeting Dave and Yan, the owners, at our Minnesota meetup back in December. They got a hold of me again in January and asked me if I'd be willing to do some reviews for them. I said, sure, go ahead, send me whatever you like. They sent me 7 different flavors, and they sent me some pretty sizable quantities. Knowing that I was getting ready to go on an international trip, they were also extra kind, and they sent me some 3 ml plastic bottles so I could portion out each juice into a bottle and bring it with me. But I one-upped them. What I did is I took and portioned out 1 bottle of each flavor, so 3 mils of each flavor, and I'm going to give you guys the chance to go ahead and win your own little Vermillion River eJuice sampler kit. So you're going to get 1 3 ml bottle of each of the 7 flavors in a 20 milligram strength and a PG-VG blend. So I'm going to split into 2 videos, one for tobaccos, one for fruit flavors. Throughout the videos, I'm going to go ahead and give you some random kind of hints here. Each one's going to be numbered, and they're going to lead you through some problem solving and some creative solution to winning this contest. Without further ado, here's hint number 1. This HBO original starred Anthony Michael Hall in the role of Whitey Ford. Again, that's hint number 1. In order to get the rest of the hints, you are going to have to sit through both of the videos. There's not going to be annotations, so you have to sit through and listen for the hints. Let's go ahead and kick off the tobaccos. First, we're going to look at the Kentucky Premium Blend.
Drive a red Sterling and the seats recline. I love it when a late tea treats me kind. Go to tavern on the green and have a glass of wine. He say, she say, I heard it through the grapevine. No static, got an automatic. Too much of anything makes you an addict. Teasing, skeezing, also pleasing.
So here we are with the Kentucky Premium Blend. This is going to be the first tobacco we look at. Then we're going to look at the Applewood and the Cherrywood. We're going to look at this one first because this is kind of their base tobacco flavor, it would seem. So the Kentucky Premium Blend from Vermillion River eJuice is just a nice, sweet, not too in-your-face tobacco. We're going to look at it on 2 devices. Silver Bullet with a 2-ohm Cisco 901 atomizer, which I've recently discovered is a fantastic vape. And we'll look at it with a 3-ohm SLB on the Tech Mod. So we'll give it a quick rundown here on each voltage. First, let's look at the 901. 18650 with 2-ohm Cisco 901. So as you can see, it's going to produce a pretty nice amount of vapor. This is a PG-VG blend. I believe it's about a 50-50. So it produces really nice vapor here with a 2-ohm low-resistance atomizer. Let's check out the vapor production at 5 volts. Again, it really does produce pretty nice vapor. Not the best vapor I've ever had, but again, it's a PG-VG blend. I believe it's somewhere in the middle of the road. Overall, though, this particular blend here is going to get a fairly high score in the vapor department. We're looking at probably a 4 1/4 or so out of a 5-point vapor scale. Let's move on to flavor. We'll go back to the 901. And this is really nice. It's just a nice, smooth, sweet, but it's not an RY4 or a 555. Just kind of a nice, sweet, reminds me of being outside on a summer day, kind of nice, sweet tobacco. So it's really nice. It's not a terribly strong flavor, but it's not weak either. It's just right in the middle of the road. And it's just a nice, relaxing change of pace from your real sweet RY4s or your Boba's Bounties or some of those other, 555s, some of those other, real well-known tobacco flavors. So I really do like the flavor of this. This probably wouldn't be my go-to kind of, sweet tobacco, but I do really like it, and I probably will end up hanging on to this bottle, whereas I may portion out some of the rest for friends, giveaways, etc. Let's check out Throat Hit. Let's go back here. This is 20 milligram strength. I did expect a little bit more throat hit from a tobacco, but with this kind of tobacco, it lends itself well. You're not going to get a crazy throat hit here on this 2-ohm 901 anyways, so it really works pretty well. Let's check it at 5 volts. Let's go back to that flavor and we'll get on the throat hit. flavor does hold up really well at 5 volts. Again, this is a 3 ohm SLB atomizer, so it holds up very well. It's that same nice, just sweet, almost summer afternoon kind of sweet, sugary tobacco. So again, not an RY4 tobacco, but a really nice change of pace sweet tobacco. The throat hit here is about the same, not a whole lot of it. I expected a little bit more. It does work well with this particular flavor, so it's not a deal breaker for me. Pretty good vapor, really nice flavor, and you know, it's a smooth throat hit, just enough. You get a little something back here, and that's gonna do it. Let's move on to the
Sometimes I
Applewood.
rhyme slow, sometimes I rhyme quick. Sometimes I rhyme slow, sometimes I rhyme quick. Sometimes I rhyme slow, sometimes I rhyme quick.
So here we are. Now we're going to look at the Kentucky Applewood, which builds off of the Kentucky Premium Blend base, adds some apple flavoring to that. Hint number 2, this phone operating system release added hotspot capability, improved exchange support, and home screen tips. Again, that's hint number 2. So now we've switched over here to a Cisco 901 1.5 ohm, and we've got a new cleaned out 3 ohm SLB on the tech. Let's go ahead, we'll give it the quick rundown. So, first, vapor. Vapes just as well as the premium blend. This is the Applewood again, so vapes very well. It's going to vape very well at 5 volts. It's going to be right in there in that low 4 range. Let's move on to the flavor. That's what's going to be different here. This takes that nice sweet tobacco blend and adds just enough of kind of like a fresh, crisp red apple that it blends together really well with that sweet flavor. So the flavor here is really nice. I really do like this one. I probably like this more than the premium blend. It just, that apple really works well with that sweet tobacco. Let's check it at both here. Yeah, nice, smooth, just kind of a sweet, crisp apple flavor with that nice tobacco base. Works very well together. We'll drip it again here at 5. Let's take a peek here. Holds up real well at 5 volts. Which is, you know, it's a testament because Dave is not a high voltage vapor, and we, you know, kind of convinced him he needed to get a mod back in December. So he's kind of just getting onto the higher voltage bandwagon. So seeing that his juices hold up this well at higher voltage, or even under, you know, these extreme low resistance Cisco atomizers, it is a testament to good craftsmanship. So throat hit. I get a hint more throat hit here with Applewood than I did with the Kentucky Premium Blend. Again, not a ton. You know, it's still not going to be a real high score, but the combination of flavor, vapor, and just enough throat hit to let you know you're doing something works really well together. Let's move on to the Cherrywood.
I was on 125 in St. Nick, waiting on a cab, standing in the rain, under my heart, 3 clouds of pain. She got the best of me. What was her destiny? Maybe I should lick her with my 9mm. My mind is in a blur, cause you could never pay me to think this would occur.
So we got the Cherrywood loaded up here. I've switched over to a map tank with a 3.2 ohm CE2 on the tech mod, and I brought out a low resistance 1.5 ohm Cisco atomizer here for low voltage. Before we get going too much, let me just check my hint. I'm not going to give it to you yet. Got it. So this again starts with that same sweet tobacco base. We're trading in the apple this time for a nice hint of kind of a tart cherry. Let's check it out. Vapor. This doesn't seem to vape as well here as the other two. Yeah, and we've got plenty of juice dripped in. Let's check it on the tech mod here with the CE2. This one just doesn't seem to vape as well. So this one isn't going to be in those low 4s. It's going to be a little bit lower than that. 3.5, 3.75. Still better than middle of the pack for a about a 50-50 PG-VG blend. It's respectable. It's not bad. I've been vaping this a lot in the map tank at work the past few days because it just does put out a little bit less vapor. So it really works well for me when I'm in the office. Flavor. Let's check that. And it's just a nice, that sweet tobacco base with just a bit of cherry. So it really works well together. I've been pretty impressed with all of 3 of these tobaccos. I kind of saved this one for last because this has been my favorite of the 3 blends. This cherry works really, really well with this sweet tobacco base, and I really do like the flavor. I've also vaped more of this bottle than I have the other 2 tobacco varieties. Let's check it on the map tank again here. And again, that sweet tobacco is nice and strong, and you get just that nice kind of tart cherry essence. Really enjoy this one. This has by far been my favorite of the 3 tobaccos. So, hint number 3, Minnesota Vikings defensive tackle Kevin Williams wears this number. Again, that's hint number 3. Thanks so much for joining me for this installment. So we gave you hints 1 through 3. If you missed them, go back and watch it again. These have been the tobaccos from Vermillion River eJuice. And remember, at the end of the next video, we're going to go ahead and give all these away. I'm Basilray. Find me at Vape TV Monday nights live, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm on Twitter. Go ahead and follow me at Basilray. Subscribe up here on YouTube. Hit me on any of the forums if you ever have any questions. Until then, take care.
Sometimes I rhyme slow, sometimes I rhyme quick. Sometimes I rhyme slow, sometimes I rhyme quick. Sometimes I rhyme slow, sometimes I rhyme quick.